negligence could have burnt down Big Brother's house. And your biggest concern when you return to a house that reeks of
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bbnaija Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to this channel, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Okay guys, so that was Big Brother issuing a warning to the housemates. Yes guys, because Amaka almost burnt down Big Brother's house. I mean, this show that we are all enjoying. Now Amaka, because of her meat pie, want to stop it for us. Hey, now wow. Like, okay, you all know Amaka has been hammering on this whole meat pie ever since what? Early this week, and today she actually wanted to make this meat pie so that they can have it during their pool party later tonight. So she mixed the dough, she did everything, the filling and everything, but when she put it into the microwave oven and Big Brother asked them to go to the garden, she forgot. In fact, according to her, she said she set the timer at 20 minutes and she left to the garden. Now, you know, it's Big Brother's house, Big Brother's rules. You don't know if Big Brother will lock you out in the garden for more than 20 minutes. The sensible thing there to do was to put it off and then wait. When you guys get back, then you start the microwave oven once again. But did Amaka do that? No, she did not. So out they were in the garden. Then I think it was Chichi or so, that started perceiving a smell and said, oh, maybe something is burning. Did anybody leave anything on the burner, the cooker or something like that? But they could not gain access into the house. Yes, guys, and they just kind of like shrugged it off. Now, when they got back into the house was filled with smoke. People were like smelling burnt stuff. And Amaka went to the microwave and she could not find her dose of meat pie. Yes, guys, and they started looking around. That was when Chomsy realized that, this is a new microwave oven. And even though they tried to dispute it, but, they started, looking at everything, like inspecting it thoroughly. That's when they found out, okay, Big Brother actually replaced the microwave. Now, even us viewers were confused. What actually happened here? Well, it did not take more than 5 minutes. Big Brother called them to the lounge to gather immediately. When they gathered, Big Brother called Amaka and asked Amaka, what did you put in the microwave oven? And why did you leave it there? And she was like, she thought, okay, after 20 minutes, they are going to get back into the house. And Big Brother was like, you know what? Even when you even came inside, your concern was not, the whole house that was, reeking with smoke. Your concern was your meat pie. Like, you almost burned that Big Brother's house, and that was the only thing you were concerned about. And Big Brother said, okay, you know what? None of you are going to be using this new microwave oven for 1 week. And people of God, biggest voice, even me that was watching from the comfort of my own home, I was super scared. Like, he did not even say as you were. What was that phrase he used to end it? It was super, super scary. And I knew that Biggie was so angry because his voice was kind of like trembling. And I don't know why. Amaka always has a way of, getting into Big Brother's back books. I mean, this is not the first time she's doing something that pisses Big Brother off. And I think Big Brother is tired of all their shenanigans at this moment, all their disrespect. Big Brother is tired of it. I mean, earlier today, Chichi's punishment came in. Yes, guys, remember she was given a serious warning and a punishment. It came in today and she was handed this notepad where she used to be writing line after line, I will not destroy any housemate's property again. Like, she has to write it and feel the whole book. She cannot be writing all these big writings. Like, it has to be that phrase for each line on the page of the book. Yes, guys, serious stuff going on in the Big Brother Bbnaija house. Anyways, right now they're actually doing their Guinness tax. I said, okay, instead of me to just sit and watch, let me come here and just with you guys. So some of the things that have been happening in the house, they are practicing for their wager. I don't know how I feel about the presentation. I'm not even gonna lie. It's neither here nor there. I'm just looking forward to it to see what Big Brother thinks of their presentation tomorrow for their wager. Brian keeps mesmerizing me with his voice. Like, he and Groovy were to compose a song, and I think he did his own verse, or he came up with a chorus, and then Groovy was to do something for the verse. And Fina actually did help, even though she was not talking. Like, Fina is one person I actually admire her work ethic. Even though she was under punishment, she could not talk. She was still trying to communicate her ideas even to deputy head of house Elo Swag, and even trying to help, Groovy with his own verse of the song. It was so beautiful. Like, I love that. Yes, guys. Now, away from that, but still on Fina and Groovy. So Fina and Groovy, they decided to do some kind of, I don't know, truth or dare or something, between themselves. And Fina was asking him, how or when he fell in love with her. And the guy was just giving her lamba. That's what I'll call it. Like, the lamba too much. He said, oh, when they had their fashion show, weekly wager, and she was like helping him. Even though Modella was helping him, it felt like, okay, Modella was helping because she decided to help, but Fina had no reason to help and decided to help him. That was when, he knew that, okay, this girl is special, blah 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 blah. Like, Fina was blushing. She was blushing. Baby girl was blushing. Well, I don't know. Some people are of the opinion that they are getting closer. Some people are of the opinion that, they might be falling in love. I do not know. But I will just go with the flow. Whatever it is that they decide to show us, if it's cute, I'm going to take it like that. I'm a lover of love. I cannot, hate that. But am I going to put my mind in it? No, sir. I cannot do that. One of the people that have an opinion about their relationship is Amaka. Yes, guys. You all know earlier in the day, Amaka served Giddy Fire hot breakfast. Yes, guys. And she's back, with her friendship with Diana, as Amaka chooses friendship over relationship. Amaka was having this discussion with Diana where she mentioned that some of the people, in that house are not being real. Like, some of them are not people that she will go outside the house, to have any, friendship with. It's not as if they are going to be fighting, but just like, okay, hello, hi, and all that. She also asked Daniela this time around about, the whole thing that Fina told her about both of them drifting apart. She also mentioned it to Diana too. And, Daniela this time around told her, you see, I think Fina is right. You guys are actually drifting apart. She also mentioned it to Diana and all that. I actually applaud Amaka. I applaud that she's choosing friendship, over relationship, especially a relationship that you don't even know is solid, right? Because judging from Giddy Fire's conversations with Adekunle and the other guys, it's obvious that Giddy Fire is kind of like leaning towards Moncheray, that is Diana. Yes, guys. But even at that, Giddy Fire has a girlfriend outside. Yes, the person handling his social media page is actually his babe. So you see, the guy is not even being real at all. And I'm happy that Amaka kind of like figured it out. I don't know about Diana, but the way Moncheray is doing, I don't think she's going to give him the light of day to talk to her. Girl power, like, it's messing up with Giddy Fire's head, just like Amaka said. Yes, and also Giddy Fire also, took out time to console Amaka, yes, because she was actually crying after the whole announcement by Big Brother about the whole burning of the house, and Giddy Fire was there to offer, one or two words of comfort and all that. Yes, guys. Now, away from what has been happening in the house, let's talk about what is happening outside the house. Now, you all know Famsavi and Sheggz, as we normally call him, were evicted last week Sunday, and they sat down with Miss Vic, to talk about their stay in the house. And something struck me in that interview, and that is this, fight that happened between Kes and Amaka. Now, that was, I think, the second week when Modella came in new, when they had that show Max Stacks. Yes, guys, they were still in that Trench's house. We did not actually see what happened. We heard them shouting, and we heard Amaka, on one or two occasions talking about how he almost hit her and how he should avoid her and all that. We did not actually experience the intensity of actually what happened. He talked about it. He said Amaka was that pain, on his neck, and he could not stand her. Amaka called him different names and actually called him rubbish after saying the whole thing, that, oh, Big Brother decided to reward people that were laid back and all that. Yes, guys. And, he was like, he lost it, that he threw his kids at Amaka, or he almost threw it, like he was almost reaching to that level of hitting her. Yeah, he said that, he did say that he almost hit Amaka, and that if there's one person that would have gotten him a disqualification, it would be Amaka. That even when Beauty's, records were played that Sunday, he actually thought it was his, video that will be played, and he thought he was even the one that's going to be getting disqualified or being thrown out of the Big Brother Naija house. Now, that's kind of like, I don't know, it kind of brings me back to what I actually said, what I said when Chichi was, giving serious warning and punishment after all the things she did to Diana that day. Because how can Kes, almost hit her or even threw his kids at her, and the section 18, the paragraph 18 did not cover that? Like, I don't get it. Why wasn't that addressed? Or is it because, out of sight, out of mind? Because we're not like shown that, then okay, it's cool. Like, once again, my favorite phrase: what is good for the goose supposed to be good for the gander, right? Like, I don't get it. What? Somebody balance me real quick. Like, if Beauty could be given a strike for removing Ilebaye's wig and hat, and Kes did not even as much as get a warning for what he did during the whole altercation between him and Amaka. How does that make sense to you guys? Does that make any sense? I don't know, Sha. I leave it up to you guys, because for me, it doesn't really sit well with me. And I don't even understand why he felt the need to address this, open his mouth, sit down there without his white kaftan to say, oh, I almost hate her. It pissed me off. Like, you should not. There's some things I feel like you should not be admitting, even if you're admitting to it, but like, it should not be said in a place of, yeah, I did that. I don't know. Does that make any sense? Yeah, that's how I feel about that. Anyways, away from that, let's get back into the house a bit. And Bella caused a whole lot of stir on social media today as she declared that, you know what, she has done the whole world and is ready to face her feelings, because she is now fully, totally consumed in the love of Sheggz. Yes, guys, she said this to her therapist friend Doyin. Like, isn't this really ridiculous? Like, they always talk about Doyin being in people's businesses, but they're always the ones bringing their businesses to Doyin. Like, seriously. Anyways, she made that statement and a lot of people carried it without actually listening to what she said before and after, that statement. Bella never said that she does not want that money, because a lot of people carried the fact that she said, that even if, she comes out of the house and the only thing she gains is, that friendship or that love with Sheggz, she's fine. Now, that was what a lot of people were leveraging on. They were using it to drag her, saying that she has found her own 100 million in Sheggz. In as much as I know Bella has her own wahala, I just don't understand why people will actually take out what she said out of context. It doesn't make sense. It's not fair. She actually said she actually wants to win this money for her mom. In as much as she wants to do that, she was also satisfied with the fact that she has met her own person, even when she came for a reality TV show. Which, to me, there's nothing bad in that. I mean, we've seen Teddy A and Bam Bam, we've seen Gedoni and Kafi, we've seen other people that have gained friendships, Pere and Cross, we've seen Sasuke and Maria, we've seen Licorice and Cross. I mean, friendships, people gain people too. So I don't understand why people are bashing the poor girl. Leave her. And I also think, judging from all the conversations I gathered in the house today, I think sometimes we are really being hard, me inclusive, being hard on this housemate. Like, living in a controlled environment where you are not even free to do what you want to do, however you want to do it. I mean, look at the whole altercation that happened between Doyin and Eloswag. Doyin was frustrated. Like, I don't actually know what caused it, but Doyin went off on Eloswag. She was really pissed. She was like things she wants to do, she cannot do it. Things she wants to say to Eloswag, she cannot say it because of the whole Section 18, don't be violent and all that. But anyways, guys, that's it. I said, you know what, let me come and gist you guys about what has been happening. So I'll have to go back now to watch the Guinness tax to see who wins or who does not win. And of course, relax for some pool party, because it's going to be a joint house party. I'm loving it. It's going to be it's going to be crazy. Kisses are going to be happening. People are going to be doing things. Whew, it's going to be fun-packed. I cannot wait. Yes, guys, on that note, I say thank you guys so very much for being part of my channel. If you've not already subscribed, you know what I would do. Kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Until I come your way again, I remain your darling girl, Azine Williams. Have yourself a beautiful, wonderful day ahead. Bye, guys.